What's up? This is Dylan here, and welcome to my Derby career mode. Now, you may be wondering, who's this kid? I've never seen him before. Well, I am El Capitan, or Dylan, and yeah, this is the first video on my channel, but I intend to be uploading fairly consistently. I'm going to be doing a lot of career mode and Ultimate Team, as well as just general FIFA content, but in the future, I do intend to move into other games and maybe some comedy skits with my friends or something. But for now, we're doing the Derby career mode. You're seeing a lot of footage go by really, really quickly here. Basically, it's just me starting up the career mode, picking Derby as my team, picking my 30% budget increase, and my 5-star scout boost from last FIFA, however that works. And, setting up my manager. I picked Dennis Bergkamp, who is one of my favorite soccer players of all time, if not my favorite soccer player. And I believe he's still the assistant coach over at Ajax. I guess I've gotten over my fear of flying to come over here to England and manage Derby in the second tier of English football. But you're gonna see a lot of footage go by really quick here again. Just looking through the scout recommended players, going through the first bit of training, and as a heads up, there is no actual gameplay in this video. So if you don't want to see the setup, you just want to see the games, you can go right to episode 2. It should already be up. I did a double upload today to make sure that you would have gameplay as well. So yeah, that's what you're looking for going to episode 2. If not, sit through this. You're going to see all my transfer business. You're going to see everything right up to the first game. So what you're seeing here is I'm looking through all my players to see, who I need to keep, who I need to sell, and where I need to bring players in. And I'm looking to bring a younger squad to Derby. I've got a couple of good young players, specifically Mason Bennett and Will Hughes is the big one to look out for. But and Tom Ince. But I wanted to bring in, I want to bring in some younger players. There's a couple of players here that are either, I think, too old to be in the squad or are not good enough for Derby, considering we'll be pushing for promotion this year. So I'm looking to shift a few on and bring in a few new players. Specifically, I want to bring in a left back to replace Stephen Warnock because I just think he's 33 years old. He's 68 rated, I believe. That's just not good enough for this squad. Another big position, I need a fourth string center back, so not that major. But I'm looking to bring in another central midfielder and another winger to really help with my possession play, because that's my style of play. I like to keep the ball, knock it around, and really put the opposition under pressure by having the majority of possession, which is really hard in this year's game, especially since you guys don't know yet, but I'm playing on legendary difficulty. So here, you'll see me offering contracts to some players. Mostly all of them had less than 12 months remaining, and I offered them to every single one that had less than 12 months remaining, except for a young striker, Kwame Thomas, I believe his name was. Not quite sure. And you'll see me now. Here's the first game of the preseason cup. We take a 1-0 lead from Bradley Johnson. An injury to Darren Bent, which is not good because he is definitely our main striker this season. But you'll see they pick up a red card late on, and Andy Vyman scores in the 87th minute to seal the win. From here, you'll see me finally start to make some offers for some players. Robert Snodgrass has traditionally been one of my favorite players in FIFA. I love his free kicks. I love his playmaker style on the wing when you play a 3-cam formation, which I thought I might do. So I definitely wanted to pick up Robert Snodgrass, and you saw a few others there in my scouting list. But then we moved into game 2. Ryan Shotton, the former Stoke right back, who is a center back on this game but can play right back, and that's where I'll be playing him, gives us the lead. Genk pick up a red card and an injury. Andy Vyman scores in the last 10 minutes of the game again to get another 2-0 win. Then you're going to see a lot more offers going on again. Once again, looking at wingers, looking at left backs. Those are the main 2 positions. Really trying to pick up some quality young players that will not only help us win promotion this year, but help us in the Premier League next year, hopefully, if we make it. And then on to the last game of the group stage of the preseason tournament. You'll see that Darren Bent scores, so he shook that injury off well. And we have our 1-0 lead against Academia going into the second half. Vyman comes on again. Can he score? Well, Forsyth, the left back, has scored for us, and Andy Vyman will not score for a third game in a row. However, we will get 3 2-0 group stage wins in a row. That's a great start to our season. As you see me making more offers, I would go through all the players, but it would just take an absurd amount of time because of the amount of players I went in for. You can see all the players I'm scouting there. It was a lot. But here's one to look out for. Adrian Rabiot, the center mid from PSG. I saw he's 76 rated, a major prospect for the future, and I thought I'd go in for a loan deal. And we'll see how that goes. £5.5 million future fee after 2 years could be a massive signing for us. As you see more training yet again, you'll see Will Hughes is getting a lot of training. I've actually delegated the captaincy to him this year because I think that he is going to be the face of Derby in this career mode in seasons to come. You see more offers. Ruben Blanco, Jetro Willems, this Belgian winger Boganda, Adama, the winger from Aston Villa. I look at a loan deal for him. Nicholas Stark, Andrew Robertson, the left back, was earlier. Timo Werner, all very, very talented players. The majority, if not all of which, are 21 and under. As you see me make some contract offers there, specifically for Jordan Ibe. I believe is how you pronounce his name. I've heard eBay, but I believe it's Ibe. You see me make an offer from there, and then we go into the first knockout stage of the preseason tournament, and Tom Ince gives us the lead before Gali equalizes. Ramis gives them the lead, and then Martin immediately equalizes for us, and our left back Forsyth picks up an injury here. That's one to watch as we win on penalties. And we offer some contracts. You'll see this injury email at the bottom. He's actually gotten very badly injured. I believe he's out for 3 months. So my plan for him to play backup left back, he's the first string left back right now. I'm trying to bring in another one so to delegate him back to second string and sell on Stephen Warnock. But with him out for 3 months, I may have to keep a hold of Stephen Warnock until January when I can sell him on. And Forsyth can come back and be second string left back, but we'll wait and see on that. Tons more offers again. And obviously you see some bids have been accepted. I'm offering contracts to people. It's going by very quickly, so I'm struggling to tell you guys everything that I went through there, but it was a lot. I see me offer another contract to Kolasinac. I believe that's the second time. He's a massive left back. I've loved him on previous FIFAs. His free kicks are just amazing. I love a lot of the Schalke players. As you see us enter the final of the preseason tournament against a team we've already played and beat, Genk, but we go 1-0 down in the first half. Tom Ince equalizes for us, and we're going to go to penalties here, but we actually lose 3-4 on penalties, and we lose the final of the preseason tournament. So no silverware immediately, but it's just preseason. Doesn't really mean anything anyways. You see Mason Bennett go up a rating there. He's another one I want to keep an eye on because I know he doesn't have a showing great potential, exciting prospect, or potentially special tag, but I know in previous FIFAs he has, and that his potential is probably high 70s. And with the proper training and game time, I could probably get him to an 80 overall and have him be a good backup striker for us in the Premier League. As we get an offer for Buxton there, looking to shift him on for £750,000. And I put in a third contract offer for Kolasinac. He just doesn't want to drop down a division, from a massive German club like Schalke down to Derby is understandable. Why you would want to stay in a highly competitive division like the Bundesliga. So I'm putting in more offers, specifically Aaron Cresswell and Andrew Robertson, the 2 other left backs. You'll see here we make our first signing of the career mode. Adrian Rabiot does come in on loan, a 2-year loan, $45K a week, with a £7 million future fee. And he's going to be a big player for us in the heart of the midfield. I think a good partnership between he and Will Hughes could form here. Rabiot being more defensive and Will Hughes doing the attacking work. But you'll see that Real Madrid come in for our newly named captain, Will Hughes. And I tell them £25 million or nothing. I want to keep this kid here. He's a major talent. And so we'll see what Real Madrid say, but I can't envision him going anywhere. As you see us offer a contract to Andrew Robertson there. You see, I believe a player was sold there. We sent it right back out on loan. We're making another offer for Cresswell. The player sold was Buxton. That's right. There was a player sold, and you see us make another signing here. The goalie, Ruben Blanco from Celta Vigo. The young keeper will be playing backup. And then another massive signing, Andrew Robertson from Hull City, will come in and be our first string left back. He's a player I like a lot. He's got a lot about him. I believe he can take free kicks. Not incredible, but I know I've taken free kicks in previous FIFAs. He's a rapid left back, Scottish, and I think he's young and going to be a massive signing for us as we reject Aaron Cresswell there because we've already sealed the deal for Andrew Robertson. And we try to sign Nathan Redmond, who's one of my favorite young wingers on the game this year. But we don't have the money, so I reevaluate the squad. I see, is there anyone else we can loan or sell? And there are a few more players that we could look to shift on here. And so we'll see what comes of that as we approach deadline day. Well, actually not deadline day. As we approach our first game, we're nowhere near deadline day. I don't know what I'm talking about. We approach our first game against Leeds United. We do manage to shift one player out on loan, but we cannot afford Nathan Redmond, so keep your eyes on that for the next episode. But guys, that's it for now. Episode 2 is already up. Go and watch the first couple games of the season, and I will see you later. Peace.